It's Monday morning, you've opened your laptop, you're drinking your coffee, and you are ready to have a productive day. When all of a sudden you get a notification from LinkedIn, ping, and you look at it, you open it up, and it's a message from a recruiter. And the message says something like this: "Hey Ben, couldn't help but notice something about your profile. You seem like you could be a great fit for an exciting opening with a client of mine. They are a growing company with a great company culture, and they have great pay and benefits. When would you be open to talking?" Now that seems like a great message, however, they are missing one critical thing. What is the company? Who is the organization that could be a fit for you? In today's video, I'm going to give you the 4 main reasons why most recruiters will not tell you who the company is in that main message, and sometimes that first conversation. I'm gonna give you the 4 reasons, some good, some bad, so that the next time you get one of those messages, you know exactly why you don't know the name of the company just yet. Let's go. Hi everybody, it's Ben with Ben Talks Talent. I've got 11 years experience in recruiting, interviewing, hiring, and I am passionate about using my experience to help you become the best candidate possible and land your next job. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why recruiters, third-party recruiters, headhunters, agency recruiters, most of the time are not going to tell you who the company is in that initial message and what you can do about it. But before we get into the video, do me a favor. If you are new here, take 3 seconds, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you never miss one of my videos. And if you are not new, welcome back. Now let's get into the video. Now, the first reason why a lot of recruiters are not going to tell you who the company is in that first message is a contractual reason. So a lot of recruiters work on what we call a contingent model, meaning when they place someone at the organization, they receive a fee from the organization, not the candidate, for finding that person. So let's just say, for example, it's a $100,000 role. There is a 25% contingent fee attached to the placement of that role. The recruiter will actually get 25%, in this case 25K, when they place that person at the organization. So they accept the job, they sign the offer, 1 month later, 30 days net pay, the recruiter will receive $25,000, or the recruiter's organization will receive $25,000 most of the time if they work for a company, and then they will get a piece of that. So the reason they don't include the message is because if they send you a message saying this company is hiring, there is the possibility that instead of you having a conversation with them, talking to them, and them sending you over to that company, there's the big possibility that you will go, "Wow, that sounds amazing. I'm gonna cut out the middleman and I'm going to apply to that organization right away." In fact, that happens more often than not if a company does include the name. So the recruiters don't tell you. The first reason is they are protecting themselves, protecting their investment, and making sure you don't go around them and they don't miss out on a placement fee. So that is reason number 1. Now, the second reason is actually a good reason. The second reason why sometimes recruiters do not include the name of the company in the initial message is sometimes they have multiple positions. Like they might message like a mechanical engineer, and they have a client who's looking for a senior mechanical engineer, but they might have 2 or 3 other clients who are looking for a similar person. So if they send you a message just with that one company, it's possible you've had a bad experience with that company in the past. And just based on that, you decline the message. What they miss out on there is the opportunity to tell you about those 2 or 3 other opportunities. So a lot of times they're sending you a message is so you don't circumvent them, but it's also because they want to be able to tell you about 2 or 3 other things that could be a great fit for you. So the second reason, and it's a good reason, so if you get a message and you're like, "There's no name here," that's okay. Maybe they have 4 different opportunities that could be a fit for you. So that's the second reason, is they do have a role they have you in mind for, but they got like 2 or 3 other ones that you could also be a great fit for, and they want to make sure they get the chance to talk to you about all of them. Number 3, the third reason why recruiters, headhunters, agency recruiters, they don't always say the name of the company in the initial message is intrigue. You know, if they say the name of the company, you might have seen that pop up on Indeed and go, "Oh yeah, I'm not really interested in that." What that does is it removes the opportunity for them to sell you on the role. They might have information that you're not aware of, and information the company is not going to put on Indeed, right? Or LinkedIn or Monster or Career Builder. So in their mind, what they're thinking is, if I put this out there and I don't say the name, just out of curiosity, they might engage with me, they might have a conversation, and I might be able to pitch them on an opportunity they might already be aware of, but they're not aware of all the exciting things about it. So I'm going to pitch it, I'm going to have a healthy amount of ambiguity, and hopefully just out of curiosity, they'll respond to me and then we'll take it from there. That's the third reason that they won't tell you who the company is. Now, the fourth and final reason is actually the most exciting reason to me. The fourth reason is it's confidential, right? So a company, maybe they have a person who's going to leave and they don't want to post it online, or maybe they're getting ready to move on from somebody who is not a good fit for the role. That might seem harsh, but I have to tell you, it happens all the time. I can't tell you how many times in the last decade a company has reached out to me and said, Ben, we got someone in a role, it is not working out. We need to replace them, but we can't post it online because then they will see that and they might leave before we can replace them and we will experience a business disruption. So because of that, we trust you, we have a relationship with you, we're not gonna post it online, but we want you to go find us that person. So then as the recruiter, you go, okay, I've gotta be sensitive about this. They don't want me to share the name. Often these industries are small circles. If you say the name of a company, someone will see that and they'll go talk to that person and be like, hey, Bill, I think I saw your role online. Are you incredibly worried? And then they, of course, will be. So the fourth reason, and it's probably the most exciting reason, is it's a confidential search. And that's exciting because it means you might have access to a role that you otherwise would never have access to. Everybody who's in your industry, in your geographic area, or remote now, who's qualified for this role, they can't just pop onto LinkedIn or Indeed and find it. You have to be found by somebody who has the specific access to this role because it is confidential. To me, that's the most exciting reason. So when you see a recruiter and they don't put the name of the organization in the message, it could be any one of these four. The most exciting one to me is reason number 2. They have multiple openings, so there's several you could pick from potentially, but the most exciting is 4. It's confidential. So you might be able to interview for a role with limited competition, and you might be able to immediately get to the hiring manager because what they did is they went out and found a specific person, specific recruiter who's been successful in the past with this organization and said, Ben, we need this type of person. And we're gonna depend on you to find them. And if you get one of those messages, you have an inside track to landing an exciting job. So there you have it. That is why recruiters do not always share the organizations they are partnered with. I hope this helps you understand the industry a little bit and why you might get one of these messages that is frustrating that doesn't have the name of the company. Well, there's a method to the madness. Good luck in your next interview. You've got this.